Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of 24th to 26th October 2022. So first of all, we will discuss about the questions that I have given in the last video. So the question is, on which date Indian Constitution was finally signed by the members of Constituent Assembly? The option is November 26, 1949, January 24, 1950, January 26, 1950, January 24, 1949. So the correct answer is 24th January 1950. So option B is the correct option. So on 24th January 1950, the Constitution was finally signed by the members of Constituent Assembly. So on 24th Jan 1950, the Constitution was finally signed by the member of Constituent Assembly, and on 26th January 1950, the Constitution of India has been adopted. So the correct option is the 24th January 1950. So on 24th January 1950, the Constitution was finally signed by the member of Constituent Assembly. The National Current Affairs News. So in the National Current Affairs News, the first news is in India, the migration monitoring system has been inaugurated in the Mumbai, and it will be the India's first migration monitoring system, and this migration monitoring system was inaugurated by the Maharashtra Women and Children Development Minister, and the website is also created for tracking the migration tracking system, and it will track the movement of vulnerable seasonal migrant beneficiaries. And this migration monitoring system, it will provide the information about the migrant pregnant women, lactating women and children. So India's first migration monitoring system has been inaugurated in the Mumbai. Next is the Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the first phase of Rozgar Mela, and in this Rozgar Mela, the mega recruitment drive for hiring the 10 lakhs professionals, and its first phase was launched by the PM Narendra Modi, and there will be 38 government ministry and departments had taken part in this recruitment drive. So the first phase of Rozgar Mela has been launched by the PM Narendra Modi. Next is the Honesty Shops. Honesty Shops has been opened in the Kerala, and these Honesty Shops has been opened in the 15 schools in the Ernakulam districts of the Kerala, and these Honesty Shops is the part of Student Police Cadet SPC. It is the part of SPC, Student Police Cadet, mainly to provide the valuable lessons on truth and integrity for the students. And in these Honestly Shops, there will be no salesman. On the shop. The students will drop the money of the each item they purchase in the collection box. The collection box is kept at the shop, in which students will put the money in this shop, in this collection box, and they will get the items. So this Honesty Shops has been opened in the Kerala. Next is in Ayodhya, there will be world record for the lighting of the 15 lakhs diyas on the occasion of Diwali. So this Deepotsav has been attended by PM Narendra Modi, and it will be organized on the bank of Saryu River. Ayodhya is located on the bank of Saryu River. So on the bank of Saryu River, about 15 lakhs diyas would be 15 lakhs diyas would be lighten up, and it will be the world record. Next is the India has fined the Google for abusing its dominant position. So the Competition Commission of India, that is the CCI has fined the Google for abusing its dominant position in numerous regions within the Android mobile device ecosystem. For that, the national watchdog, that is the Competition Commission of India, has fined the Google, and the reason behind this is engaging in the anti-competitive behavior with regard to the Android mobile devices. Next is the recently in the Bangladesh region, the cyclone Sitrang has hit, and it will be affected by the Bangladesh region. Some parts of Indian region is also affected through this cyclone Sitrang. The mainly districts that is affected is Barguna, Narail, Sirajganj. These are the districts that was affected by the cyclone Sitrang, and the major portion is affected in the Bangladesh region through the cyclone Sitrang. Name of cyclone is the Sitrang. The West Bengal capital is the Kolkata, and CM of West Bengal is Mamata Banerjee. Assam capital is the Dispur, and Assam Chief Minister is the Hemant Biswa Sharma. The Assam Chief Minister is Hemant Biswa Sharma. Next is we will discuss about the international news. So in the international news, the first is on the US currency, the Anna May Wong becomes the first Asian American that will featured on the US currency. So Anna May Wong becomes the first Asian American that featured on the US currency. And Anna May Wong was born in Los Angeles. Next is the recently Pakistan has been removed from the grey list by the FATF. Now Myanmar has been put on the blacklist by the FATF. Full form of FATF is the Financial Action Task Force. So the FATF has put the Myanmar on the blacklist mainly due to diligence to business relations and transactions in the Myanmar. So FATF is the organizations that observes the money laundering activity and terrorist financing activity across the world. So recently Pakistan has been removed from the grey list, and now the Myanmar has been put on the blacklist. Next we shall discuss about the science and technology related news. So in science and technology related news, first is the heaviest rocket of ISRO, that is known as the LVM-3. Recently it has successfully placed the 36 satellites in the orbit, and LVM-3 is the India's heaviest rocket. It is the ISRO's heaviest rocket, and it has been launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. Sriharikota is an island that is located in Andhra Pradesh. Next we shall discuss about the important days celebrated. So the Disarmament Week has been celebrated from 24th October to 30th October. The Disarmament Week has been celebrated from 20th October to 30th October, and the main goal of this is to achieve the world peace, and Disarmament Week seeks to promote the awareness and a better understanding of disarmament issues and their cross-cutting importance. The United Nations Disarmament Commission was founded in 11 January 1952. and its headquarters is located in New York. And United Nations Disarmament Commission head is the Hang Tae-song. So Disarmament Week has been celebrated from 24th October to 30th of October. Next is the 7th Ayurveda Day 2022. So 7th Ayurveda Day was celebrated on a magnificent scale in India, mainly at the Indian level or at international level. And the theme of this year Ayurveda Day is the Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda. And the main motto of this Ayurveda Day is to propagate the benefits of Ayurveda to the masses and at the grassroots community. And thus, in view of the Ayurveda Day, at several places, the events and activity are conducted. That is Jan Sandesh, Jan Bhagidari, and Jan Andolan. The theme of this year Ayurveda Day is the Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda. Next is the World Polio Day. So World Polio Day is celebrated on 24th of October. The World Polio Day is celebrated on 24th of the October, and this day is celebrated mainly to raise the awareness about the polio vaccination and eradication of polio from every corners of the world. And this day is celebrated to raise the awareness of the importance of polio vaccination to protect the every child from this devastating disease. And this year the theme of the World Polio Day 2022 is the Beyond a Healthier Future for Mothers and Children. This is the theme for 2022 World Polio Day, that is the Beyond a Healthier Future for Mothers and Children. Next is the Global Media and Information Literacy Week. It is celebrated on 24th to 31st of October. So this Global Media and Information Literacy Week mainly focus on the trust and solidarity as it relates to the people, media, digital platforms, governments, the private sector, non-governmental organizations. So the UNESCO has announced the theme for this year Global Media and Information Literacy Week is Nurturing Trust in Media and Information Literacy Imperative. This is the theme for Global Media and Information Literacy Week. The theme is the Nurturing a Media and Information Literacy Imperative. Next is the World Development Information Day is also celebrated on 24th of October. So on 24th of October, the World Development Information Day has been celebrated, and this day is celebrated mainly to create the awareness towards the problems surrounding development in different nations and how to overcome them. This day is observed to create the awareness towards the problems that surrounding the development in different nations and how to overcome the problems. So World Development Information Day has been celebrated on 24th of October. Next is the United Nations Day 2022. So United Nations Day has been celebrated on 24th of October because on 24th of October in 1945 the United Nations came into existence, and this year the 77th anniversary of the United Nations is celebrated. Next we shall discuss about the appointment related news. So first is the Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak becomes the youngest PM of UK in 2 centuries. So Rishi Sunak will become the first British Prime Minister of Indian descent, and he will be the youngest UK PM in the 2 centuries. So Rishi Sunak is the first British Prime Minister of Indian descent. Next is the Ashwini KP becomes the first Indian to be appointed as the independent expert on the racism. So UNHRC means the United Nations Human Rights Council has appointed the first Asian and first Indian as the independent expert on the racism and related intolerance. And United Nations Human Rights Council was founded in 15th March 2006 and its headquarters is located in Geneva in Switzerland, and the president of United Nations Human Rights Council is Federico Villegas. Federico Villegas is the president of United Nations Human Rights Council. Next is the Chinese President Xi Jinping has won the election and came into power for the third term. So Jinping becomes the first leader of ruling Communist Party after the Mao Zedong to be re-elected for an unprecedented third term. So Chinese President Xi Jinping win the record third term in power after the Mao Zedong. Next is the sports related news. So in sports related news, the blind T20 World Cup will be held in the India, and for this T20 Blind World Cup, the Yuvraj Singh has been named as the brand ambassador of the T20 Blind World Cup. T20 Blind World Cup will be held in India in December. So Yuvraj Singh has been appointed as the brand ambassador of the T20 Blind World Cup. So this is the current affairs of the 24th to 26th October 2022. Next, at last, I am giving the one question, that is today question is the yellow color of the human urine is due to a pigment called the. So which pigment is responsible for the yellow color of the human urine? Option A is the cytochrome, option B is the hemochrome, option C is the urochrome, option D is the phenolchrome. So you have to give the correct answer in the comment section. The option is option A cytochrome, option B hemochrome, option C urochrome, option D phenolchrome. So in comment section, please give the correct answer. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video.